outfit here.
How long before you think he'll hurl?
Want some? You like kale juice? Are you listening? I need to be helped.
That isn't his homework, is it?
Hey, I thought you told me he was dying. He looks already dead to me.
Oh, she's acting all cool, but she spent 3 hours picking out these pajamas for you.
What the hell is your problem? Shut up, you noisy little shits! Get out! Don't you have anything else better to do with your miserable little lives? Dude, you look just fine.
We won. I still can't believe we beat those guys, you know?
Yeah. We kicked their ass.
You guys have come so far already. But you still have a long way to climb. And there's a tower of demons ahead of you that stretches far into the sky. Huh?
What the hell am I gonna do with all this crap? eBay, maybe. Or Carl's List, or whatever the fuck his name is.
I hope you get well soon. We're all gonna miss you, so you have to come back as quick as you can, all right?
Get well, huh? Yeah, right. As long as I'm sharing this body with Akito, he'll never get better. His leg will never heal. In a way, I'm regretting this whole thing. Regretting the fight with Akira. Regretting getting the regalia back. And regretting making friends with everyone. I don't want to fade away.
Iki, we need to go back to the hospital. That doctor we passed by wasn't normal. Why the hell was she wearing high heels? Come on, you're thinking about this too much. Give me your ATs now. So as Ringo made it to Agito's room, it turns out that the doctor was actually treating Agito and giving him a foot massage. Are you a friend of his? Yeah. Good. Make sure he takes it easy for a while. Normal doctors can't heal injuries caused by ATs. Wait a second. Are you saying that I wasn't the one that causes injuries? But I thought it happened because I used Agito's body. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You just got a bad case of fatigue from pushing yourself too hard. The shot I gave you earlier was designed to melt away the toxins that you accumulated in your body. Your shoulder will heal up just fine, but it is a fracture, so make sure to keep wearing the cast, and your legs will be just fine from the massage I'll be giving you. You mean it will heal? Of course it's going to heal. You just leave it to me and I'll fix it right up. It's not my fault. Akito will get better. Good. Looks like Ringo was worried about nothing and Akito will get healed up. Let's get out of here. Hey Crow, wait. Take the Fang Regalia with you. Because sooner or later, you're gonna need it if you want to be the Sky King. I don't want it anyways. Sorry, but right now I don't feel comfortable with leaving Akito with you. But if you hurry up and become the Sky King, then I might change my mind. But until then, I'll still look after him so I stay on the team. That's right you will, dumbass. Besides, you can keep the Fang Regalia because I don't want it. What? You want it fair and square, so it's yours. You decide whether you want to use it or not. Fuck, fine, whatever. You better get well soon because we're about to take this all the way to the top. I don't want you to miss your ride, got it?
A few minutes later.
Thanks for doing this, Ine. No problem, Kaito. Anything for an old friend. So how have you been? Things been fine, but what about you? Are you still in a relationship with Spitfire? Well, for that relationship to move forward, it's all up to him anyways. Also, don't worry, Akito will be just fine. Thanks for doing this.
I mean, the battle we fought against Behemoth was broadcast all over the world.
Team Behemoth, led by the Beast King Akira Udo, was taken out by a rookie team named Kogurasumaru. In case you were wondering, this is their area. They took out the Fang Regalia, so you can find it there too. So now that you know where to find them, who's up for a little match?
Hey, you guys are famous now.
Yeah, well, cool or not, it means every other AT team will be gunning for us.
So what? I don't care who you are. If you want to mess with our area, then you're as good as dead.
You've got some major cojones there, Crow.
Come on, let's do this! Starting tonight, we're gonna guard our area until the sun comes up! Be there at 11 o'clock sharp! Kogarasamaro! Kill him dead!
So in the end, they go to some place where they run into a bunch of guys that they didn't expect would show up and have a nice free fall.
Chill out, Crow. All this fighting's killing us. Hell, Agato's still in the hospital. We need to slow down. Our turf is getting to be too friggin' big for us to even manage.
Yeah, Mucho's got a good point.
What are we supposed to do with all this space anyway? Let's just give up what we don't use and keep the good parts.
I don't wanna! What's wrong with you? I thought you guys wanted to aim for the top of the tower. If you guys are whining so much after a battle with a bunch of crappy thugs, what are you gonna do when we have to face some real competition, huh?
Sorry, I guess you were right. We just got a little discouraged.
Yeah.
Long as you understand. Don't wuss out on me now! I don't care who they are! If they want to mess with our area, then...
No way! He pounded him like a little bitch!
You bastard!
You're the bastard, bitch. If you want to go to the shop, you gotta wait in line like everyone else.
What shop?
That shop.
Whoa, so that's the legendary Glum Slum, huh? I never thought I'd see this.
Long time no see, Hollywood.
Hey, Koro.
Glad to hear about your big win. But you're out of your cotton-picking minds making a hideout in a place like this. Heads up.
A key?
Got a vacant room you can borrow for a while. Take good care of it.
Wait, Koro. Are you sure about this? It's little much, don't you think?
Don't push yourself too hard, Hollywood. The sky ain't going nowhere.
Meanwhile,
I'm opposed to this. Now is not the time to get involved with the battle against Sleeping Forest. Behemoth has been disbanded. We lost over 25,000 Stormriders along with the King and the Regalia. If this goes poorly, we'll lose the rest of the team as well. We're at a huge disadvantage. It's too risky right now. That may be true, but that's exactly the reason why I think we could beat them. What do you mean? Our teams may be broken after Behemoth's lost, but you know, broken wings can still dance in the sky if the wind is strong enough. This doesn't sound like you. I've never seen you act like this before. I already asked someone else to do me a favor and deliver the message for me. Now call the teams. It's almost time to conquer the Tropium Tower.
approximately 10 hours later.
Alright, so we gotta use this key to move a switch and...
Check it out! I can't believe that guy's our school principal!
That old man's getting all up in our business. At any rate, this sure beats our last secret hideout.
Hey, what's going on?
I bet Boots just bumped into some button he wasn't supposed to.
Always blame the fat guy.
That lightning!
It's that kid.
Should I know him?
Oh yeah, Iki's never seen him because he passed out.
That's new. The Black Crow. The Thunder King of the Rising Road.
I wanted to greet you guys in person after I saw your bagger in Behemoth. So you're Iki, the next in line to be the Sky King. So you heard of me, huh? Looks like I'm getting the respect that I deserve. Honestly, I'm disappointed. I didn't think the Sky Kid would be this weak and pathetic. Hey kid, what you probably want to fight, huh? Then let's get it on! What happened? Did you shit yourself? This kid is on a whole different league. He could easily destroy me right there. Don't worry, I didn't come here to fight you. I came here for a different purpose. I have a message from the Swallow to the Crow. I guess you could call it a love letter, really.
Meanwhile,
well, just as you requested, the entire Megastorm has gathered here for your meeting.
There's no doubt in my mind. The strength of his wings will carry us all.
Now might be a good time to announce that we're planning to incorporate Kogurasumaru into the team.
This plan is definitely not the best in my opinion, but getting the chance to see that kid and Kogurasumaru to join our team will be worth it.
You got it wrong. This isn't about making Iki part of our team. Actually, it's the other way around. His team isn't joining us. We're joining them.
Simka's team consists of some of the best storm riders in the world, including 3 kings. Simka is taking all these riders under her wing for only one purpose: bring down Japiro. Genesis is one of the strongest teams in the world, so be honored, Iki, because tonight, they bow to you.
Bow to me?
No! Fly high, Genesis! Our time has come!
Hey, Ringo, what's going on?
What do I do? What do I do? There has to be some way to stop this!
Welcome home, Master Iki. It's good to see you. As was requested by the Swallow, I will serve as your personal assistant from this day forth.
What?
You've been chosen. You're our new king.
I never agreed to any of this. I still...
Hey, it's been a while, kid. I heard you really hit it big. Huh?
Mitsuru.
Oh, Leak.
So, what are you doing now? We should ride together sometime.
Sounds good. Thing is, I'm kind of busy building my own team right now. I know I'm not good enough to fill Akira's shoes yet, but someday I'd like to form a Storm Rider team strong enough to have the same kind of impact that Behemoth used to.
I hear ya.
Hey, you think this Genesis thing is for real? I mean, seriously, what the hell are we supposed to do with like 350 new members?
If Simka's really put Genesis into motion, then I guess that'll probably happen. Jeez, I need a drink.
Huh? Hey, that's funny. Where'd the hell did Ringo go?
What should I do? I feel like everything's slipping through my fingers. I can't ask Iki to stop riding, but if he teams up with Genesis, then he and I will be...
All you have to do is say yes, and it will be done. Just one word. And the greatest power in the world of ATs will be in the palm of your hand.
I don't know. That's nice and all, but I just can't see myself riding with a bunch of people I've never met. I mean... You know, I'm glad Simka thinks I'm up to this, but
How's this? If I gather everyone for you to meet, would you feel better about riding with them?
Yeah, sure. Gather whatever.
I call for an emergency assembly. The new leader of Genesis, Iki Minami, demands all members report to his residence.
Huh?
No, it can't be.
Our flesh, our blood, our bones, and our souls shall come together in harmony. Brave soldiers who raise death upon the Tower of Dreams, come forth! The enemy's corpses shall pile to the gates of heaven itself!
Are all of them?
Should you see fit, they are yours to command.
You have said that your wings have the strength to carry our dreams to the heavens themselves. I believe in those words of yours. Now I ask that you lend us those wings and pave the road to a new era. A new era of Genesis. You are our Sky King.
I just need to say this, but right now, even though he has an army, Iki is in way over his head right now.
wish is my command, my lord. Ask, and you shall receive.
You'll really do anything, no matter what.
Yes, anything. You have my word.
I see. Then give me an espresso and a dozen chocolate donuts. You said anything, right?
A few minutes later.
All of a sudden, if I say yes to be the boss, I would get one of the strongest Stormrider teams under me to boss around. That's so lit. Are you sure you want to be the leader of Genesis? Well, I don't know for sure yet, but do you have any idea what it means to take on a job like that? Did anyone ever tell you why Genesis was formed in the first place? Do you even know what the objective is? They're going to tear down the Tower of Trepium, right? Ringo, stop. But someone has to tell him. I know how you feel, but no matter what, you can't get through a bird brain like him. But I don't want us to have to fight. I mean, he's one of us and I want him to stay with us forever. Whoa, wait a minute, hang on. Why did you say we're going to have to fight? You need to stop taking orders from Simka, especially when you don't know what the hell you're agreeing to. I don't get it. Why do you guys have such a bug up your ass about Genesis? I'm sorry, but I can't. Ringo, Mikon, wait!
2 weeks later.
Crow, what are you gonna do about Genesis?
If you go along with this, then we'll have the strongest team in all of Japan under our control. Would that be awesome or what?
Yeah, but don't you think this whole thing is too good to be true?
Do you even realize that you have to be at least B-class before you even think about challenging the summit of the Tower of Tropium? Since we're still E-class, that means we have to win 9 battles in a row to advance.
9 wins in a row?
Unless we're able to defeat the high-level Stormrider team to advance quickly, then that is the only way.
Not only that, but our team possesses regalia. So we need to understand just what kind of danger we're up against.
So, what do you think, Iki?
It's obvious, isn't it? We kill every team that gets in our way.
Come on, why don't you cut the crap, Crow? I mean, you're pretty good, but me and Agito aside, you guys are still beginners.
Yeah, well, maybe it would be a good idea to see how Agito feels about this, too.
And that's how you roll, Kazu.
Agito said he really doesn't care about what you guys do. We can't ride with the rest of the team until our injuries fully heal. So he says if Iki is serious about taking over Genesis, then there's no reason to not go for it. Well, I am a genius when it comes to fighting anyway, so I don't need to train, and with Genesis, I've already ascended to new heights. What arrogance, Crow. Sure, you have talent, but if you don't practice, you'll be wasting all of it. Yeah, right. Either way, I think I'll be the boss of Genesis after all. Well, you haven't convinced me. Sorry guys, I need to go for a while. We'll talk about this later. Iki, wait! Well, he left. I've known Iki ever since we were kids and never seen him act this type of way before. I have a feeling that Iki is probably acting tough and wants to show us that everything is under control. But I don't think he knows what he wants to do. Yeah, maybe he just wants to be alone for a while. Either way, Vanga, Iki is way in over his head. I mean, the fact that he never trains to improve because he's a genius really pissed me off. Bucha and Onigiri, follow me. I want to show you something.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Take a good look there, guys. I understand, Crow. Even though that is the way you act, you still practice in order to be the best.
I wanted to ask you something. Did all these teams aim for the Trepium?
Most of them. By the way, I heard your team was going to take control over Genesis.
We haven't decided yet. Really, we don't even know how this whole thing works. At this point, we couldn't challenge the Trepium if we wanted to. I mean, how are we supposed to know what the teams on the top are like?
You'll know. Actually, you've known for a long time.
Say what? What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said. Remember first night you came here? Which team's emblem were you wearing on your jacket?
Wait. You mean Sleeping Forest? So, Ringo's team is at the top of the tower?
Now you're finally starting to get it. Ringo Noyamano is successor to Sleeping Forest. You see, after the Kilik incident, their team fell apart. Now, as far as most riders know, they're nothing but a legend. But ones at the top know the truth.
Kilik?
It happened before Ringo was on the team. Someone betrayed others and took out the boss.
That must have been the guy Rika was talking about. That means Genesis is...
It's a megastorm created to bring down the Tower of Tropium and crush Ringo no Yamano's sleeping forest. Now, you understand.
The next day.
Thanks for coming out to meet with me. So I think, Keg. So what do you need? I need your advice. Let me guess, it has to do with Genesis, huh? How did you know? Listen, Keg, I may be retired, but I ain't ignorant about the world of ATs. Oh, alright, so the thing is that I learned about the true motives of Genesis as well as who's on the top of Tropium. Do you think that the team I built would be at the top right now? The world is a funny place. So, do you have any more information about Genesis and Sleeping Forest that I may not know? Alright, kid, listen up. I'm sure you know that Genesis is one of the strongest teams in the world right now, but so is Sleeping Forest. To be frank, Genesis and Sleeping Forest are the strongest team in the world with a huge influence over all the Storm Riders around the world. As you know, many Storm Riders create teams in order to reach the top of the Tropium. I've been hearing the Tropium Tower a lot. Do you know what it is? Think of the Tropium Tower as a symbol. I guess you could call it as a way to rank the teams from the weakest to strongest. And if the top of the Tropium Tower is the strongest, then Sleeping Forest is the strongest Storm Rider team in the world. Now you're starting to get it. Genesis' goal is to take down the Tropium Tower. In other words, crush Sleeping Forest so that they become the #1 team. Holy shit, what incarnation. Now to give you an understanding of how big these teams are, let me explain a couple of things. As you know, the world we live in is separated into 4 parts. The east side, where we live, the north side, the south side, and the west side. A big Storm Rider team is known for being very strong, having many riders, and how much territory they control. Sleeping Forest right now controls all the south side and the west side. So that means Genesis controls all the east side and the north side. Not exactly, kid. Huh? What do you mean? Listen, kid. The thing is that the character is not the only thing that makes Genesis very strong. What kings are in their team, and how many teams they control. You see, Storm Riders that are under Genesis can form teams of their own, but those teams must serve under Genesis because those riders were originally part of Genesis in the first place. And if they don't do it, it becomes mutiny, and they'll get eliminated on the spot for it. Now, if you can imagine all those members and teams under Genesis, they can come together and they will have the might to challenge Sleeping Forest. And also remember, kid, Sleeping Forest has a similar system as Genesis. So that is why those 2 teams are known to be the strongest in the world. So if Genesis and Sleeping Forest were to ever battle, then the balance of power in the world of ATs will be completely obliterated. And to give you a good example of a team that was under Genesis that you have faced before, it was Behemoth. Seriously? Behemoth was a super big and strong team, and that type of team was just under Genesis? So now you could imagine how much power both Genesis and Sleeping Forest truly have. However, there is one outlier. Well, one person to be exact. You see, that person has the ability to threaten both Genesis and Sleeping Forest. Seriously? Who is it? The Thunder King of the Rising Road. Nu, the Lord of Thunder. It's that kid? Oh, seems like you met him already. I don't get it. Why is he able to threaten them so much so severely? Alright, let me give you a bit of backstory on Nu. You see, normally Storm Riders form teams to battle, but in his particular case, he isn't in any team at all. Actually, he refused them, but even though he is a lone wolf, he somehow has the ability to become the Thunder King, and as being the strongest rider of that road, no matter how many challenge him, they end up getting decimated. Now, of course, after getting word about a 15-year-old kid that's the Thunder King, he was reached out by both Sleeping Forest and Genesis to join their side. But of course, as I said, he refused them. But wait a minute, considering what you said about how they handle traitors and stuff like that, wouldn't they send their forces just to stop him? That's the thing though. If either one of them sends their forces to defeat Nu, it will end up becoming a huge massacre. So don't get me wrong, both Genesis and Sleeping Forest will win, but the cost of stopping the Thunder King is too much to bear. And that means that if one team sends their forces and gets weakened by it, the other team will swoop in and destroy their arch enemy. Guess you could say that's just how powerful the Thunder King truly is. In all my experiences, I never met a king quite like him before. Holy shit, he's that powerful? And I tried to pick a fight with him? My god. Okay, hang on a moment. I understand the stuff with New, but getting back to the other topic, since Behemoth controlled all the east side, and then my team defeated them, does that mean I control all the east side? Genesis lost a good portion of their army, as well as one of their main forces. One of their main forces? Answer this, Iki. Why would Behemoth be a big loss to Genesis besides losing many Stormriders and their territory? Of course, they lost the Fan King. Exactly. Any king is a powerhouse to any Stormrider team, no matter which side they're on. I guess so Simka is trying to get me to join Genesis, because if I join Genesis, she will get the Fan King back. Not only that, but she will also get you, Kig. Me? Yeah, right now you're next in line to be the Sky King. She also invested in you as well as joined the Genesis to get 2 kings outside. That means that everything she has done so far, all those times we met, that entire setup, this entire event with Genesis, this is all calculated by her the entire time. Guess she's one heck of a tactician, huh? Well, honestly, I don't know if I hate her or what. Don't really know how I feel about her. Don't sweat the small stuff. You'll figure out as you go on. Anyways, Iki, there's something you need to know about the Wing Road. Stormriders that can ride the Wing Road are extremely rare. As of right now, to my knowledge, there are only 2 in existence that can ride the Wing Road, and that's me and you. I don't understand. What does this mean? All the 8 kings are equal in terms of power theoretically. However, the Sky King is extremely rare to come by compared to any of the other kings, which is why Simka's so interested in you. You told me that Genesis has 3 kings, so if my team joins Genesis, then that means they'll theoretically have 5 kings. Not only that, since my team controls the east side, when we join Genesis, they will regain the east side territory again. That could give them the fighting force they need to take down Sleeping Forest. Now, Kig, what did you really want to ask me? Sora, the thing is that I don't know what to do. If I join Genesis, then I've been fighting Sleeping Forest, which is Ringo's team, and it's causing me to lose so many relationships that I still hold dear. Don't get me wrong, I do want to fight Sleeping Forest eventually, but not like this. I don't want to destroy the relationships I have built with Ringo and Mikon just from this fight. I know it all too well about destroying relationships, believe me, and it's painful to bear. I also don't even know if I even want to be the leader of Genesis and control all those teams and riders. Man, what do I do? Well, I think it's simple really, but before that, I think you should ask yourself this. What do you want to do with ATs? After Iki has some moment to just continuously think about it for a moment, that's it! So, you figured it out. Yeah, I did. I need to leave right now, so thanks for your help, Sora. No problem, kid. If you have any issues in the future, feel free to call me if you want some advice.
The next day.
Iki called the Kog'Maru team to have a meeting and inform them on everything he has learned about Genesis and Sleeping Forest. I called you all here because I made a decision. A decision? Don't do anything reckless, Crow. I'm not. I thought about this whole Genesis thing a lot. It took me some time to figure things out. The thing is that I don't give a shit about the kings regardless of roads of the Japan. Hell, I don't give a shit about being the Sky King because I want to ride my own road at my own pace and nobody else. Simka wants us to lead Genesis so that she could potentially have a strong team with her to take down Sleeping Forest. Now, before I tell you guys my decision, let me ask you guys this. What's our team's goal? To be the strongest, to be the coolest, reaching at the top of the Japan. Yup, all of our goals together. That's our team's goal. Well, to be more specific, the only thing that I want to do is have fun and battle other Stormrider teams and increase our territory to become the strongest Stormrider team in the world. Genesis gave us an opportunity to reach that goal much faster. However, if we become their leader, we will still be following Simka's will. But to hell with all that crap. Whether we're joining Genesis or going to the top of the Japan Tower, we do everything as a team. This isn't just about Genesis, it's about a dream. This time, I want us all to share our dreams because now we are on our way to the top and we need to believe that what we are doing is right. Because we'll be crushing the dreams of all the other riders on the way to the top, and that's just fine by me. That was beautiful, Iki. Right now, we have control over all the riders in Genesis. However, in 1 year, I say we declare war on Genesis and show them what we're really made of. If we can bring them down with our power, then they will know that we are serious. If we're going to rule, Then we're gonna make them bow down ourselves. And once we take care of that, we will fight Sleeping Forest for the chance to become the strongest Storm Rider team in the world. I think you landed on your head one too many times. However, count me in. I have to say, not a bad plan, boss. Thanks, guys. Now we need to tell Akito about this later, but for now, meeting is adjourned.